Alright, let's talk about this new policy here from Hockey Canada. Minor hockey players, which is up to 18 by the way, are required to wear bottom layer to dressing room or change in the washroom. Otherwise known as taking shower time away from the squad. And yes, this is Wayne Gretzky all sudsed up here. Hockey without shower time is almost a game not worth playing. I know this might sound kind of weird to someone who's never played the game before, but the vast majority of my former teammates would all say that shower time with the boys, one of the best parts of the game. I get that Hockey Canada is trying to create a safe space and promote equitable participation in the game. I'm all for that, but can we do it in a logical way perhaps? You want to wear Under Armour 2 in front of the game? No problem. You want to get changed in a locker? No problem. You don't want to gear down in front of the team? No problem. Let the kids make their own decisions. We're at a point in this country where kids can make their own decision in terms of changing their genitalia, but they can't make that decision. The Hockey Canada brand has been dragged through the mud in the last year, but this is overbearing, and we can't put kids in bubble wrap. I can see how this might work for the really young kids who already come half-dressed to the rink as it is. But if I'm the hockey parent of a teenager, I'm pissed at this. I don't want my kid in the backseat stinking the car up. Especially long rides in the winter where you can't roll the windows down. There's also a legitimate hygiene concern here. Like, imagine sitting in your bacteria-soaked Under Armour for a 2-hour car ride home. That potentially carries some risks. It's going to be interesting to see if people actually comply with this, because it's going to be very hard to enforce. Like, are they legitimately going to have the Canadian Gestapo walking around in hockey rinks, going door to door, making sure kids are complying with this? Well, they did it during the pandemic, so maybe. In conclusion, I will say that I'm very behind the ideology that hockey is and should be for everyone, and that we should create parameters that encourage that. But let's do it in a logical way. Like, you can't have a policy like this while at the same time the Canadian education system is promoting half-naked men doing drag queen shows for 10-year-olds. Not to mention that these same kids that Hockey Canada is now sheltering could easily just go to Pride Weekend in Toronto and watch a bunch of people dance around naked in the street. Canada has lost its mind. A few months ago, the Quebec Major Junior League officially banned fighting. Now this, what will Canada do next? They ain't doing this in Europe and they ain't doing this in the States. Maybe this is just one of the many reasons why these other countries are starting to close the talent gap. Thanks for watching another Hockey Illuminati video all the way to the end. Drop a comment, hit the follow button.